grabber that grabs questions from his IRC.
Well, that's
Ridiculous.
crazy. Alright, anyway, game, finally a go. First ban is going to be for Vendetta. Let's see what they decide to ban. Lee Sin. Okay. Definitely Lee Sin. I mean, he's going to be he's a fearful jungler, so.
Yeah, he's also known to play top lane from time to time.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a strong solo, has plenty of sustain for top, and anyway, so.
Oh, that Ziggs!
No, hate
man.
banned. No, Ziggs. It's his ult, man. It's just
so much damage.
It's just so much damage, and its range is a fourth of the map.
Yeah, like Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, that slam dunk, baby.
And also just like, I don't know.
His crowd control.
He does damage.
Every one of his moves is AOE.
Yeah.
So like, there's definitely, you know, he has crowd control on top of that. So.
Getting rid of that rise.
Yeah. So. Interesting bans here. I think teams have decided to start researching each other. I think they're banning popular characters that the other teams do play.
It's very possible.
So Nocturne.
Very possible. That Nocturne.
Yeah. So taking
ban in the jungle.
Another ban in the jungle. So.
I mean, Nocturne's a really good jungler. He clears the jungle fast, you know, which makes him, you know, up for ganking soon. And, you know, he's got that fear and that ult that, you know, has a pretty good range on it. So
yeah, so it's definitely that combo you want to be scared of when he uses your ult and fears you at the same time and all that stuff. Anyway, so
then we got Galio.
Yeah.
So Galio's a really good initiator in the game because of his ult. You know, he can just jump in, AoE, just lock down a whole team. They're all attacking him, and then they take the damage that he takes. So, and then Maokai, that's an interesting ban.
Yeah, so Maokai is definitely another jungler. So he can either, well, obviously he can do a lot of roles. I've seen him solo. I've seen him be just a support.
Yeah.
You know, but. Yet again, I really do believe between these two teams that they're really counter-banning each other on these picks. So
that's really how it seems, because like these aren't really common bans that we've seen lately.
Yeah, for sure. So and they're go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying
Yeah. So the first pick here, we're going to see if they're going to lock this in. It looks like they're going to lock in the Kennen. So
it almost looks like maybe this is being grabbed for somebody else down the line.
Yeah, for sure, especially with that smite staying there. So,
but I mean that will go down. Kennen's a good solo top player. He can also take mid, so it'll be interesting to see where he goes in this game. Kennen's a lot of fun, and he has a lot of AoE, and he's able to stun entire teams with his abilities.
So we do have them locking in Shen and Soraka.
Dang
it, I always do that.
Once again, man.
I cannot get her name right. I even say it to myself like 1,000 times a day, and I still get it wrong.
It's okay.
Soraka. Anyway, so we're going to see, definitely you're going to see Shen at this point, probably going to be at the solo top. You're going to see Soraka on the bottom there. So
yeah, we got that support Soraka going on, and Shen up top. Interesting that Shen wasn't banned. We've seen him banned in all the other games we've done this season, at least the ones that we've casted. But it looks like, you know, like you said, they probably did a little bit of research on each other and are picking specific champions that they know. You know, they're going to be able to...
that they may fear in one another.
Cut out somebody,
for sure.
So, but then we're going to see an Udyr go down. Wait, blue team is Vendetta, right?
Correct, yes.
And then purple team is... Why can I not ever remember their names? Smite Players. That's right. Okay, so... we're going to see Udyr go down for a jungle for Vendetta and Taric as a support.
For sure. So you can definitely see those roles being fulfilled by those two champs. So.
And they're two champions that fulfill those roles pretty well. So.
For sure. Interesting.
Whoa, we got that cow, jungle cow. So.
Yeah, for sure. So probably gonna see Alistar go down as. Here, we'll see in just a second here if they're going to lock that in, but definitely the lock on Sivir. So she's going to be their 80 range there on bottom, and then of course the cow looks like they're going to be their jungler. So.
I've never played jungle cow. I've played support cow, and it is a blast. It's fun. You just run in there and you just like pushing people around, just healing your team. So.
Yeah, for sure. So.
And then Sivir, a good strong choice. She's got that spell shield that gives her some mana, a little bit of mana when it gets popped. So
yeah, for
she could even be a good choice for mid. I mean, we'll probably see her at bottom with Soraka as a carry, but I don't know. Sometimes I like to see these different strategies that kind of mix up the meta a little bit.
Yeah.
We're also, it looks like from Vendetta, we're going to see an Ashe and a Scion. It looks like Scion will actually probably be their pick for top.
Yeah, probably the solo up there.
Yeah.
Okay, a Karthus going down maybe here. We'll see.
If that is their pick, I would be very surprised to not see Karthus in mid. So it looks like we are going to go with our standard, 80 range support in the bottom.
And there's the lock.
AP mid, with a jungle and then a solo top.
Yeah, some switches going down there.
I wonder if that Kennen is going to keep that smite. Nope. There's the switch.
There's the switch. There it is.
Yep. So that Kennen was a grab, it looks like.
Yeah, so definitely there's going to be some, and now going over these two teams here, definitely going across Vendetta right now. They have an extremely large, if Spiteful is really good with Udyr, his jungle is so strong. I mean, he pops out of that jungle to gank, and he'll.
Oh man, it's getting loud at my house.
Yeah, so you'll get that bear in there to do that, and then of course, Kennen CC baby, he's the king of CC.
And I mean, you get some AP on him. He's just a lot of fun to play. I play Kennen from time to time, and I just love him. Especially, it looks like they're not running a teleport, but I'll run a teleport Kennen. And just teleport into the middle of a team fight and just pop that ult, just AoE on everybody. Start chucking those little shurikens everywhere. It's so much fun.
Yeah, so one of the big things I am afraid of for Smite players is that every player on Vendetta's team has a stun. So the ability for them, every single one of them does, and that's gonna be one of their big struggles in there for team fights. They're gonna be able to do that continuous stun on somebody, and if they can land those right, they're gonna be able to, be very successful in team fights.
Yeah, for sure. If they're able to chain their CC right, there's not going to be anything that Smite players is going to be able to do about it.
For sure.
Vendetta did do well in that pick, I would say.
Yeah.
That aspect of the picking. However, Smite players does have a good amount of CC on their team as well. They've got Alistar. He gets in there, he pushes people around, he knocks them up into the air. Soraka with her silence, if Soraka's able to pull off those silences, then Vendetta's not even going to be able to, cast their CC abilities. Plus, Sivir with her spell shield, if she is using that correctly, you might see Vendetta wasting their CC on that shield and it just disappearing.
Right.
Also, Karthus with his slow. He's got that slow wall. I mean, if he can position that right, he can slow down their whole team, which also is going to help them. And then, of course, last but not least, Shen with his taunt and his global teleport that comes with his ult. So,
correct, yeah.
I mean, there definitely is some really strong picks on both teams. Why does my computer keep beeping like USB? It's like acting like something on USB is like disconnecting and reconnecting. It's really annoying.
Not sure there. So one thing I did notice though is they have Soraka and of course Karthus there. Karthus has his global ult, you know, does that on everybody, and then Soraka has her global heal. And so that's gonna be an interesting combo between the two of them there. So.
And Shen with his global, well, it's not global, but with his large range.
Yeah.
For it.
For sure. So, and he did grab teleport also, so you're gonna see him bounce around the map quite a bit.
That's the kind of play I like to see.
Yeah, there you go.
I've been running teleport on just about everybody lately. I love it. At least if they have like AoE or something like that. I guess I've been playing a lot of Fizz too. I don't run it on him. But sweet. Looks like we're gonna jump right in. That was a quick, really, really fast load. So we're gonna get right underway with the game between Vendetta and Smite players. Should be an interesting game. A lot of fun. So got some interesting names. That Penny 5 Muncher.
For sure. All right, so we are underway. Let's go ahead here.
Oh, buddy.
Hey, both teams kind of booking it right now. It does look that Vendetta will probably be starting in the red jungle over there. It's going to be interesting here. Let's see where their cow's going to start. Probably in their blue. Oh, here we go. There might be an invade. Oh, man. Oh, buddy. I really like this play. I think this is, if a team is really good at doing this right now, I mean, because look at that Karthus right there. He doesn't see any of them. He doesn't know any of them are sitting right there in the bush.
They also don't know that he is there.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
they will be the aggressive ones, but unfortunately Karthus, he did grab boots, so he may be okay, but there's probably enough stuns still on the other side that they may take first blood. So
what ability he started? He also did not start with his wall.
Oh, there it goes.
And there it is.
Oh, did not see that.
First blood is gonna go.
He's gonna go down to Scion.
To Seiko Sai. They're gonna take out that. They're gonna take out Ray Virus or no Corrupt Fate. It's Karthus.
Yeah, for sure. So everyone, Smite players, leaving the jungle, knowing that they are beat right there without Shen. Really, there's not a lot that they can do against. You know, at this point, even then would be a 3v5. So.
Let me switch my Fog of War back here. And it looks like Vendetta is going to pick up that blue.
Give it to Udyr. Gonna leave the minions in their blue too. He will have to clear that before his blue will start to reappear. So that's definitely gonna mess up the cow's jungle. Having to start with the red here. Is he going to be able to take it? Oh man, he's still dangerously low on that red, but was able to take it just fine. So let's follow the action down here on bottom. Bottom still just kind of keeping their distance right now, and top.
Yeah, I mean, this early into the game, if the only time we're really going to see kills is if somebody just makes huge mistake. I mean, you know, people aren't farmed up. Oh, looks like we got a little bit of harass, poke, going back and forth. That Sivir is being mean with her little, what is it called? With her boomerang blade.
Yeah.
Not fun for that Ashe.
Oh, Ashe getting the stun. I mean, not Ashe, but
Eric.
Tarek getting the stun on Sivir. That's really what I meant to say there. So, from now on, let's see here. Bottom still.
Looks like Kennen did end up going top, and I think Scion's taking mid. So.
Alright, Scion chasing their jungle with Udyr. Looking to catch his jungle. Oh, that was dangerously low there for that jungler. Able to flash out of that, but then we'll go. Sorry, go ahead.
Fatal Air is going to make it out of there, and they're going to go take a couple of his wraiths. And of course, they're going to leave the last one.
Yeah.
Oh man, all this counter jungling going down.
Looks like
that's going to be really hard for Fatal Air. He's really going to have to get some early ganks going and get them going well for him to stay leveled.
For sure. One of the biggest things Fatal Air really needs to start doing too is he's going to have to start spending some of that gold on wards to make sure that he can get some sight, if some defensive wards. That's what I'm trying to get at there. So
yeah. So
bottom definitely. Sivir poking some more there, something decent. Putting down that boomerang blade there.
Definitely keep. Or he's something decent. He's keeping him pretty low on bottom there. Doing a really good job at harassing this Tarek and Ash.
Tarek may fall.
With the ignite, and it looks like something decent will pick up the kill.
Will they get a second?
Rizowski, Tarek, and Ash is going to barely make it out of there with a summoner heal. I think if Muncher here, I think if he would have been like half a second later on that summoner heal, he would have been a goner.
Yeah, for sure. So able to pull that up. It looks like we will have Udyr to will come down here to help make sure this lane doesn't get pushed too hard, making sure they're getting zoned a little bit. So.
Yep. So looks like they're getting some good ward placement going on. You know, Karth is coming up, placing some of those wards, helping out that Alistar, because like, he's going to get behind. And I mean, Udyr's already such a good jungler.
Yeah, for sure. So
it's not going to be fun for that Alistar. So.
Alright, so not too much action going right now. Both teams just kind of, trying to get those last hits here on the bottom. Top being pushed extremely far by Kennen. Kennen doing a good job keeping Shen poked a little bit there.
I mean, Kennen does have the advantage of his range. You know, he's got a lot more range than Shen, and so he's just like, it's been like this pretty much the whole game. Kennen's been pushing this lane up, which I mean can be a good thing for Kennen, but at the same time, I'm just going to call him 9 there, because that's 9 in binary. It can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing. So, I don't know.
Sure,
we'll just see how it goes. But it looks like bottom's getting pushed pretty hard. Muncher there playing as Ash is getting pretty low.
Top looks like it may be getting a gank here.
Looks like Cal's moving in on it.
Oh, is he going to get... Wow, that was very well done by the gank there, getting him stunned. What's going on?
And that Scion teleport came in just too late.
Yeah.
He got there, but it was after it was all done. So.
Yeah, for sure. So, definitely.
But Fatal Air did pick up the kill against 9. That's his name.
And 9 is his name, not 1001. So.
Nope. It's 9 in binary. That's how I see it. So it is it is 5 bits. How often do you see 5 bits put together? Not often. But it looks like, in bottom, it looked like we were getting some nice harass going.
Yeah, definitely. That poke by Sivir.
And it looks like Soraka's going to move in on her.
That was a nice boomerang.
Decent's going to pick up the kill. Karthus is going to try to land the ult, but
just in case she got away, he had that ult ready.
But he didn't need it. So I mean, a little bit of a waste. But it did drop Udyr, and I don't think, did they get his red?
They did not.
Is this Udir's red then?
Yeah, Udir still has his red. Oh, looks like they see him in the jungle.
Looks like
they're gonna
move in on him, and
okay,
Corrupt Fate is gonna pick up the kill.
Yeah, for sure. That was definitely a good sight there. Great help by the mid to make sure they got that kill. There is some pinging going down at blue. I think they will try and give blue to Karthus, which would be a very good thing. Make sure he gets that mana regen and cooldown reduction. So
yeah, that way he can, he can harass better. He can. But anyways,
for sure. So bottom, definitely a lot of stuff going here on bottom. Just keeping that pushed. Really one of those things they would need to be careful for. They do have it warded out here, but Udir and his speed though, that may, if you get that push too far, that may not help you. So.
I made a huge mistake this week in not sitting in the place that I normally sit it. Because I don't have a very good desk over there.
Right.
But I sat over here because I have a better desk, but like there's so much noise, and like if I get distracted, like which is gonna happen because like I have
there's the stun going down on Sivir.
Move in on that Sivir.
Oh,
that Soraka heal is gonna. It looks like it's gonna get him out of there.
Oh no, careful.
And Udir's gonna turn on to Soraka, and something decent's actually gonna turn that around and get the kill on Taric. He wants it. He wants that Ashe so bad.
Oh, there it goes. Are they gonna be able to get her? Something decent getting a little greedy. Couldn't make him pay, but.
Something decent just needs to get out of there, but oh my goodness, flash up and get the kill. Can Soraka finish her off? Oh my gosh, down to 25 HP, and she's gonna get away. Does Karthus have his ult up?
That's all I have. Shen may try and die that.
Nope. Karthus has 15 seconds left on his ult, so
not gonna be able to get that.
Muncher is gonna get away with his 27.
Fatal Air stealing their Vendetta's blue.
Look at that. Moving in on that Scion. He knew something funny was going on, so. But he's not going to be able to do anything about it. So anyways, as I was saying, I might get a little distracted. I have mild ADD, so I hear something and I like prioritize it over top of like what I'm doing. So if I trail off in the middle of a sentence, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And if he's not, we'll make him sorry. Let's put it that way. So
in the admin game.
Exactly. Or have your own team turn on you.
That's right. Switch alliance like in Brood War.
Exactly.
Oh man, what is something decent doing? He's pushed way far up. Oh, but it looks like he's gonna be okay. He's putting out so much damage. He's already got a BF sword.
Yeah.
He's nice and farmed.
For sure. So, did he get some of that damage on that Ashe? He did. That definitely not good. Will the stun come out? There is a stun.
If we look here, something decent is definitely much farther ahead in. Oh man, I totally missed it, but it looks like Udir tried to dive Shen, and Shen was able to pick up the kill on Udir. Karthus is moving up. He wants that cannon, but Kennen's going to get away.
Yeah, Kennen's going to be able to get away there, so. Oh, Kennen barely living through that ult there from Karthus. Karthus needs a little more AP to make that more effective, but.
Yeah. That's for sure. He hasn't bought any AP items right now. But it looks like we're going to have 3 of them down bottom. They're going to move in on them.
Dive
up on the turret.
For sure.
Alistair's going to pop his ult so that he takes no damage. And something decent. He's definitely going to pick up the kill against Muncher on bottom.
Something decent. Wow.
Something decent, getting very, very well fed and farmed at 72 CS. He's got 4 kills. Only 1 death. I mean, if something decent gets nice and fed, what's their name? Vendetta is definitely going to have to shut him down first and foremost in the team fights, or they're going to have no chance. He's just going to melt them all.
For sure. So definitely seeing Smite players going straight for that dragon. Great time. They will not be challenged for that at all.
Yeah, I mean, they won the lane on bottom. They pushed the tower. You push the tower on bottom, what do? You go and you take dragon. That's, I mean, that gold is going to give you an advantage that you already have from taking the tower. So
yeah, for sure. So definitely one of the big things too, we do see that something decent right now, her gold compared to her lane, she is double what her lane Ashe is doing. So
yeah, I mean, that's part of playing that 80 range carry. I mean, what do? You farm. Those 80 champions like that, they just require so many items before they can actually start putting out the damage that you want, and those items are not cheap. Looks like Udir's going to come in, and he's doing a little bit of counter jungle. He's going to try to pick up the kill on this Alistar. We'll see if he can do it. I don't think Alistar knows that Sion is on his way up, but Shen's coming down for help. Alistar will go down.
Popping that shield, man.
We'll go down to that Sion shield.
Tons of damage.
Is Udyr going to make it out? It looks like Shen landed the Vorpal Blade, but no one was close enough to be able to get a hit on there. And Kennen, pulled off that
Sion
stun.
getting caught by himself out there.
Yep, the exhaust will go on him. Ignite will go on him. It looks like Karthus is trying to land those hits on him, but not quite getting it. And he will get away. So
yeah, for sure. So
man, seeing a bit of action here. It looks like bottom's being pushed really hard by Muncher and Rosowski, and there's no one around to stop them. They're going to take this turret. So it looks like both bottom turrets are down now, and we got, looks like Corrupt Fate is going to come in here and pick up this blue buff, take their blue buff.
For sure, definitely, it's best on him. He is a spammy champ, with his with the zits,
Yeah, I love that we're calling them that.
Yeah. For the most part, their real name is actually called Lay Waste. So.
Yeah, but I'll call him Zits.
Oh man, Fatal Error getting caught in the jungle.
He's trying to take their blue, but Udyr's like, nope.
Oh man.
Eric's gonna move in.
Oh man, and even.
Man, the Kennen ult.
A lot of damage going there.
Fatal Error is gonna fall to 9. Corrupt Fate is gonna take down Rosowski. Oh man. Goodness, that Karthus ult.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Shen pulling away with
Shen's going to be able to take. It looks like stun down on Shen. Oh
man, Shen will go down. Kennen is at 100 HP. Is he going to be able to get away from this Soraka?
Oh,
yes.
Good
idea. He's not.
No,
Soraka is
a little
going to
too
take him
close
down.
there for Soraka.
And I mean, I think the only thing that saved Soraka from that Ashe was just her heals. Just healing. But what was the trade-off there? I think it was what, 3 and 3?
I believe it was 3 and 3. Well, so let's think there. Yeah, 3 and 3.
3 and 3, and Sivir's down bottom.
Just gonna
something decent, just pushing the lane,
Yeah, it looks like Muncher will be moving bottom to make sure she doesn't get to push that turret, or that something decent doesn't do that.
Oh, are we going to get the wraparound from Udyr? Is he going to make it? Oh my gosh, so close. Oh, and the volley's going to stop the teleport back. Oh, and something decent is going to fall.
Fight. At that point, that's all she's got. So,
man, that's unfortunate. But that was a good play on Udyr. On Udyr and Ashe. I mean, Udyr wrapping around like that, Ashe throwing the volley out, knowing that she's probably recalling.
In the push, yeah, for sure. So that was great. That was well played by Vendetta. So
it definitely was. So let's see. Sion picking up. Is Sion gonna take this, or is Udyr gonna take this? It looks like
Sion.
Take that blue.
Sion definitely needs a little more.
Shen and Cal moving it. Shen and the cow moving in on 9 there. Oh, and he's going to get a little bit of help. 9's going to get a little bit of help.
Miss on the arrow.
Scion, the arrow's going to miss for that initiate. I mean, these 3 are just too tanky, plus they have Soraka there to heal them. So Vendetta's going to have to pull back on this one. You know, they just don't have the damage up here in the top with those 3 to take them down.
Yeah, that's definitely what it looks like there. So
definitely a smart play for them to pull out after that Ash arrow missed. So
yeah.
But Sivir, man, down bottom, something decent, just pushing it.
Pushing away. Definitely working the CS there. She's had 110 on their CS. Ash definitely needing to pick that up at 63. So
it looks like Sivir's going to avoid that same type of gank that
yeah,
happened to her a minute ago.
for sure. Not going to fall for the same trick twice.
And it looks like Soraka picked up an Oracle. She's doing a little bit of counter warding.
So is Fatal Air. So
yep, they don't want him to see. Looks like they're going to try for this dragon. You know, Vendetta definitely knows that they're here. Oh, and the Karthus wall's going to go down. Udyr doesn't care. He tries moving in anyway. But you know what? They had enough damage.
The wasted ult there on.
Oh, Matt Shen's going to pour it in. Oh, and Sion's going to go down really, or Udyr's going to go down really quick.
And then shortly following Taric, and then we'll have Ashe that will fall also.
That's 4 of them. Where's Kennen? Kennen's up top.
Kennen's up top pushing.
So that was a 4v5 that they were fighting because Shen did port down. So I think Kennen was just like, you know what, I'm just going to push. I'm going to push hard. Now that Shen left, let them have that team fight. Hopefully I can get a turret, but he does realize that they're actually going to go for
the Baron. Wow, that is going to be that's going to be big. This is going to be Kennen kind of realizing, wait, they didn't come all this way. They must be at Baron.
He's got this ward, and they never walked up through there.
Oh,
down.
That is a bad decision for Kennen.
They're going to pick up that. They're going to pick up Baron. I mean, all of Vendetta's team was down, but Smite Players does definitely have the lead at this point in the game. They're 8 against 16. I mean, the turrets are even, but we've got almost a 10k gold gap here. I mean, it's gonna take. I mean, it's gonna take a miracle for Vendetta to bring this back up.
For sure. So we have seen other comebacks, but at this time, right now, it is definitely in Smite Players' benefit. So,
I mean, it's gonna take some just really good play on Vendetta's part to be able to pull that off, but.
Yeah, for sure. So,
I mean, they're going to have to start getting Barons, getting Dragons, getting some kills, and I don't know, maybe even avoiding some of the team fights and just doing some split pushes, because at this point, for them to team fight, I think, would not be to their advantage.
Yeah, for sure.
Looks like Ashe is going to come up here for the gank against Shen.
And will they get Shen here? Oh, Udyr even coming up the river just to kind of make sure.
Oh man.
Is he going to get it away? Oh. He's going to try and dance around the turret here. Is it going to work? Is he going to be able to do enough damage? Oh my. Udyr going down. Oh, not a good play.
Not good. It looks like, oh, and Ashe and Sion are going to go down for that Karthus ult, and Kennen.
And Kennen even. All 3 of them.
Triple kill.
Oh man, that is...
From across the map.
For sure, as him and Fatal Air push the turret. Oh man.
And it looks like up here at the top, something decent and Sphinxy. They're going to push top turret. I really, at this point, think that there isn't anything that that Vendetta can do. I think there's too much of a lead, and I mean, they're just gonna. I think that Smite Players is just gonna keep winning team fights, and
for sure.
just keep pushing turrets.
One of the big things too is they do have the Baron. At this point, you kind of really want to be playing defensively, because as we've seen there, they are able to jump into that fight. Once they are all there, there's so much damage. So
I'm afraid for this Scion that's under this turret.
yeah,
This turret's not going to last long. Oh, it looks like Alistair's going to move in on him, but his team wasn't quite there yet.
oh, but it looks like they will go after Kennen first.
For that Kennen.
Oh, Scion taking so much damage. Oh, falling to.
Oh my goodness. Scion
So
going
much
down.
damage there from that Sivir. She is.
I mean, yeah. At this point, Vendetta just, well, I guess Ashe is the only one up. Vendetta really just needed to play defensive at that point, and I think they were a little too focused on, or they weren't together, and they were a little too focused on trying to get the kill up by the blue and stuff.
Right.
But we'll see an inhib go down. We'll see what.
So you do see the pings going down on the bottom tower. It looks like they will try and push to that tower also.
Yep, Smite Players is going to go push that wave and try to. But I mean, the rest of Vendetta is up, so we'll see if they decide to go.
For sure. So it looks like Smite Players will just back off right now. Baron buff has worn off, so.
But I mean, they are getting stronger creeps in all three waves. They have super creeps in the middle wave, and so I mean, at this point, Vendetta just needs to play as defensively as they possibly can.
For sure. So.
And then hope to pick up a Baron maybe when it comes back up and win a team fight. But with such a, I mean, if you look at some of these builds, Karthus, he's got his Rod of Ages, he's got a Death Cap. It looks like he's working on Rylai's Crystal Scepter.
Yeah, for sure. So.
Like, that's so much damage in and of itself.
Yeah.
Sivir's got her IE and her Phantom Dancer and a Last Whisper. I mean,
yeah, definitely. I mean, Kar's AP is 423 there, so that's definitely a lot of AP, especially for his ult. So.
yeah. So.
Not quite sure what Udyr was doing up there, but he found himself way too deep.
Yeah, he's all the way up there. It looks like he's just gonna be back.
Yeah,
he's gonna
port back. Didn't really
hit that B key.
Alright, there's the push for the top tower. Oh man,
looks like everyone's
Scion and Taric just melting.
Like I said, at this point, there's not a lot Vendetta can do. I mean, look, they killed their 80 range the very last one, right?
Right.
Usually that's the first person you want to focus down, and I mean, they lost Karthus. So it looks like there's not a whole lot that Vendetta's going to be able to do at this point.
Right now, something decent, definitely trying to go for that under 30 minute victory.
Oh, the GGs are going down.
So it does
Looks
look
like that's going to be game.
Yeah, for sure.
So there you have it. Smite Players will pick up the win against Vendetta in a pretty quick and a pretty snowballing game.
Yeah, for sure. So
I mean, Smite Players got the advantage pretty early, and they just held on to it, kept winning team fights, kept getting dragons, kept getting barons.
Yeah, for sure.
And they
definitely focused on those things, and they definitely had bottom, just a commanding bottom for them, with both Sivir and Soraka. Both of them. I mean, the one thing about Soraka is, man, Soraka and Sivir are a great combo, because Sivir, very early game, her mana pool is so low, and so, but I mean, with Soraka there, just able to make it so she can spam those abilities it just was too much for bottom to take with Tarek and Ash there. So
It's true. They weren't able to do a whole lot. And I'm sorry for the noise. Next time. I got somebody telling me not to check my Facebook. That's funny.
We do have the last 6 players. Anyway, so good game to both teams there, both Vendetta and Smite. Smite taking the win there.